Well, hello there, my friend. Come on in and make yourself comfortable. Just yesterday I was sitting with my neighbor Eleanor. She's 82, with eyes that have seen so much life, and she said something that stayed with me. When I look back, it's not the big things I wonder about. It's the small moments I didn't fully live. Does that touch a place in your heart too? That quiet awareness that time is precious, and we want to walk these later years with grace and peace? First, let me say, it's never too late to live in a way that leaves your heart light. Today, we'll explore 6 gentle lessons inspired by timeless faith traditions, not about religion, but about universal wisdom that helps us age with open hands instead of clenched fists. These are soul-tested truths that help us release regret and embrace each day as a gift. Let's walk through the first 2 together, shall we? First, let's consider the gift of impermanence, learning to hold lightly. So many faith traditions remind us, everything changes. Seasons turn, children grow, our bodies shift, and fighting this river of change only brings suffering. After 60, we see this truth more clearly than ever. The wisdom? Practice holding plans, possessions, even relationships with an open palm. This doesn't mean not caring deeply. It means releasing the tight grip of how it should be. When your grandchild can't visit as planned, breathe and think, this moment is as it is. When your body can't do what it once did, whisper, this too is part of the journey. My friend Walter, who tended roses for 50 years, now watches his neighbor care for his garden. At first it ached, he told me, but now I see the beauty through his eyes. Letting go made room for new joy. It's about finding freedom and acceptance. Next, let's explore the cleansing power of forgiveness, especially toward yourself. Carrying old resentments or self-criticism is like dragging heavy stones uphill. Faith traditions universally honor forgiveness as liberation. Start here. Write 1 letter you'll never send. Take a quiet hour. Write to someone who hurt you. Pour out the anger, the pain. Then write, I release this burden. I choose peace. Burn or bury it as a ritual of letting go. Now, harder still, write to your younger self. What mistakes do you still judge yourself for? Write with the compassion you'd offer a dear friend. You did your best with what you knew. I forgive you. My neighbor Martha did this at 75. She kept rereading regrets about working too much while her children were small. After writing forgiveness letters, she told me, it felt like chains falling off. Now I cherish the time with my grandkids without that old shadow. Forgiveness isn't excusing harm, it's freeing your soul to breathe. These first 2 lessons, embracing life's natural flow and releasing the weight of unforgiveness, are like opening windows in a stuffy room. They let fresh air into your spirit. They don't erase life's wrinkles, but they help you see them as part of a larger, beautiful tapestry. Now, let's continue this journey together and uncover 2 more soul-nourishing practices that help us live these precious years with deep contentment and joy. We've begun gently, haven't we? Learning to hold life's changes with open hands and unlocking freedom through forgiveness. These are the first steps toward lighter, brighter days. Now, let's walk deeper into the heart of what makes these years truly rich with 2 more soul-nourishing practices that turn ordinary moments into sacred gifts. Cultivating deep-ground gratitude, the antidote to regret. So many wisdom traditions teach, gratitude isn't just good manners, it's spiritual medicine. When we fixate on what's missing or what went wrong, regret takes root. But when we consciously notice what is here, right now, especially the small, easy-to-overlook blessings, our perspective softens. This isn't about ignoring hardship. It's about training your gaze to also see the gold amidst the gravel. Start simple. Each evening, as you settle into your favorite chair, name 3 small things you're grateful for today. Not grand, sweeping things, the tiny, real moments, the way the afternoon sun fell across the floor. The taste of that ripe peach. The sound of my neighbor's laughter across the fence. Speak them aloud or write them in a plain notebook you keep nearby. My friend Eleanor calls this her gratitude mug ritual. She drops 3 dried beans into an old mug as she names each blessing. Hearing those beans clink, she says, somehow makes the goodness feel solid, real. On hard days, I run my fingers through them and remember. This daily practice rewires your heart to notice abundance, shrinking regret's shadow. The sacredness of the ordinary, finding holiness here and now. Many faiths remind us, the divine isn't only in grand cathedrals or mountaintops, it's woven into everyday life. After 60, we have a precious opportunity to slow down and truly see this. Choose one simple daily ritual and make it holy. Perhaps it's preparing your morning tea or coffee. Instead of rushing, turn it into a mindful ceremony. Feel the weight of the cup in your hands. Watch the steam curl upwards. Inhale the aroma deeply. Take the first sip slowly, savoring the warmth and flavor. As you do, silently acknowledge, this moment is a gift. I am here. Or maybe it's looking out your window with fresh eyes each morning, not just glancing, but truly seeing the play of light on leaves, the pattern of clouds, the birds visiting your feeder. My neighbor Walter does this with his daily walk to the mailbox. I used to hurry, he shared. Now I notice the cracks in the sidewalk where tiny flowers grow, the way Mrs. Peterson's roses change day by day. It's my daily pilgrimage. When we infuse the mundane with mindful presence, we discover the extraordinary woven into our ordinary lives. Regret can't thrive in a heart that sees the sacred in the now. These two practices, nurturing gratitude for life's small jewels and awakening to the holiness in everyday moments, are like sunlight for the soul. They ground us firmly in the present, where regret loses its grip and wonder takes root. They help us trade "I wish I had" for "I'm so glad I see," or "I'm so grateful I hear." Now, let's gently turn toward the final two lessons, perhaps the most tender and transformative of all. These are the practices that help us weave the threads of our long lives into a tapestry of meaning, leaving gentle ripples of love that outlast our years. We've walked through such tender territory together, haven't we? From embracing life's flow and practicing forgiveness, to nurturing gratitude and finding holiness in ordinary moments, each lesson gently loosens regret's grip. Now, let's turn to the final two sacred practices that weave our life's tapestry into something enduring and beautiful. The courage of vulnerability, letting your true self be seen. So many faith traditions honor authenticity as holy ground. After decades of wearing masks, parent, employee, caregiver, retirement offers the chance to finally breathe as you. But shedding those roles can feel vulnerable. The wisdom? Share one true thing today. It might be telling an old friend, "I actually feel lonely sometimes," or admitting to your grandchild, "I'm nervous about this new hearing aid." When my neighbor Martha confessed to her book club she'd never finished high school, after pretending for years, tears flowed. Instead of judgment, she said, they shared their own hidden stories. We've never felt closer. Vulnerability isn't weakness, it's the bravest form of trust. It invites others to meet you in the tender, real places where regret can't survive. Start small, swap "I'm fine" for "today's been tender" with someone safe. Planting seeds you won't see bloom, legacy is love in action. Ancient wisdom reminds us, true meaning comes from sowing beyond our own harvest. What small act today could ripple beyond your lifetime? Leave one invisible gift. Tuck a handwritten kindness quote inside a library book. Donate anonymously to a student's lunch fund. Write letters to grandchildren about your values, even if they're too young now. My friend Walter, unable to garden anymore, pots herbs for neighbors. Knowing basil I grew flavors their meals, he smiles, feels like I'm still nurturing. This isn't about grand gestures, it's trusting that love planted in secret grows in hearts you'll never meet. When you sow generously without needing credit, you step into eternity's rhythm. So, there they are, our 6 soul-tested lessons: holding lightly, forgiving deeply, gratefully noticing, blessing the ordinary, daring to be real, and planting beyond your horizon. See how they weave together? They're not rules, but invitations to live with open hands and a tender heart. Remember, dear friend, aging without regret isn't about erasing the past. It's about meeting this moment, wrinkles, memories, and all, with grace and kindness. Start exactly where you are. Maybe today you forgive one old hurt as you wash dishes. Or you plant a seed by sharing a true feeling over tea. Small steps, taken with love, rewrite your story from the inside. Your life is a sacred text, every chapter matters. As you turn these pages, may you find peace in impermanence, strength in vulnerability, and joy in the quiet gifts surrounding you right now. I'd be honored to hear your thoughts. Which lesson speaks to you most? Have you found healing through forgiveness or purpose in planting seeds? Share your journey in the comments. Your words might comfort another traveler. If this resonated, please give the video a thumbs up. It helps spread this gentle wisdom. And if you'd like more companions for the journey, consider subscribing. Here's to your beautiful, unburdened heart. May it find freedom in release, courage in authenticity, and peace in every sacred ordinary moment. Walk gently, be kind to your soul, and I'll see you soon.